righty. Good morning, everyone. My name is Carlton Williams, and I'm the Director of Clean and Green Initiatives for the City of Philadelphia, and thank you all for attending today's very important event. We are extremely thrilled to announce a major step forward in our quest to achieve Mayor Cherelle Parker's vision of making Philadelphia the safest, cleanest, greenest big city in the nation with access to economic opportunity for all. We know our city struggles with quality of life problems like blight and graffiti and illegal dumping and abandoned cars and potholes, tractor trailers parked in neighborhoods. These problems negatively impact far too many communities. We need a city-coordinated government approach to clean public spaces and support community involvement as well. We will better organize and coordinate our programs and improve quality of life while encouraging resident engagement in these efforts. And we will prioritize environmental sustainability by meeting the city's carbon neutral action goal, increasing the use of public transit, and expanding our tree canopy. All of these things are made possible not by one person, by a collective group of individuals who are dedicated and committed to making these things a reality. And we are extremely pleased to be here today to announce the mayor's Clean and Green Cabinet. Our Clean and Green Cabinet will focus on improving the quality of life in our local neighborhoods by making Philadelphia's neighborhoods clean, green, and vibrant. In our mayor's 100-day action plan, she set out 3 specific goals for cleaning and greening. 1, she would announce a new approach to addressing persistent quality of life issues like short dumping, litter, graffiti, potholes, and abandoned cars, responding first to the hardest hit neighborhoods using the public's ticker to show progress and partnering with community-led cleanup efforts. Madam Mayor, I am pleased to announce we will holistically implement that strategy starting June 3rd on a 13-week cleaning program that will involve over 12 city departments, cleaning every neighborhood, every block at a time, fixing potholes, fixing abandoned properties, vacant cars, abandoned autos, and we got the people in here to do it, and we're excited to deliver that. Something that is very near and dear to your heart, we are already in the process of expanding the Taking Care of Business program along commercial corridors throughout the city of Philadelphia. And finally, while we are here today, this important day, you mentioned that you would convene a Clean and Green Cabinet to organize government agencies, businesses, and community partners and other stakeholders around a comprehensive and data-driven action plan to reduce the generation of waste, increase recycling rates, and tackle litter and illegal dumping head-on. We are pleased to begin to offer you that opportunity to meet your cabinet members, and we understand that we had a few critics who said that we may have missed the 100-day action plan goal. And I've asked for a 30-day extension for Madam Mayor, because we wanted to make sure that we got it right. We wanted to make sure that we brought in the best and the brightest individuals who have a dedication and commitment to making Philadelphia cleaner and greener. You know, Mayor Parker has been going around the city at community meetings, doing a phenomenal job educating people about the budget process. And she walks, she walks them through from step A to step B, talking about class 100, 200, 300, things that I've been 24 years didn't know, 900, and all of these other programs that wants to understand, because she wants people to fully understand what we're trying to do, which is make Philadelphia a better place to live, work, and visit. One specific item that she mentions consistently is how she started the Taking Care of Business program by sitting in her office and watching someone throw a piece of trash on the street. And then she said, it's not that they don't do this just in Center City and other neighborhoods, but there's someone there to clean it up. There's someone there to support it. And so she mentioned the Center City district. And so I thought to myself, well, if she wants Center City District and other residents and other neighborhoods, I better find somebody on the Center City District to be a part of this cabinet, and that's why we got Prima Gupta here, and we're so excited that she has joined our cabinet, because she's going to help us to employ best practices to get things done. And we all know the challenges that we've had in our Kensington community, but our goal is to make Kensington just like Center City, where businesses can thrive and grow. And so we need people that live in those communities and neighborhoods who support those efforts to be on this cabinet. That's why we asked Maria Gonzalez and Rolando Sanchez to be a part of this cabinet as well. Thank you. And we also want to transform brownfields to greenfields in our communities and residents that are frequently known for illegal dumping. We had exciting memberships and meetings with my good friend who could not be here today because he is out of the country, Mr. Jerome Shabazz and Ms. Majida Rashid, who are constantly, every day in the neighborhoods, transforming vacant lots into vibrant, usable spaces. And of course, we can't talk about renewable energy and sustainability without having our key partners from our utility works here, Mr. Doug Oliver and Mr. Seth Shapiro, and the entire family. I've always stated to them, while I appreciate your involvement, we're hiring your companies to be a part of this cabinet because you bring a ton of resources to help us move our city forward to be, again, the safest, cleanest, greenest big city in the nation. I can go individually through each and every one of these cabinet members, but we have 38, and I know we have a little bit of time, but I just want to say that we've assembled one of the most talented group of individuals that will collectively help us meet the mayor's vision of being the safest, cleanest, greenest big city in the nation. And without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce our 100th mayor, whose vision is to make Philadelphia safer, cleaner, and greener, Madam Mayor Cherelle L. Parker.
Thank you. Let me ask you a question. It says here that we were supposed to just give remarks and then you and Casey give an overview. Can I do this and then call them up? Is it all right? I just want to make sure I don't screw you up.
Absolutely, not at all, not at all.
Y'all know I'm always getting in trouble because I turn things all the way around. I was just asking for permission to jump around a little bit in the program. I want Managing Director Adam Teal to come up here with me, Council members Lazada, Gautier, and is Squilla here? Squilla, can you come on up here? And we were going to do this a little later, but I thought that this was just essential. Because I call it the money shot. It's important that people know who the people are who are going to help us realize this vision. Public Safety Director Gear, come on up here with us, please, because this is Public Safety. Renee, my team, can you come on up here? The Police Department, come on up. Kristen, I want the cabinet members to stand. Now, listen, I get what's going to happen. When I call the cabinet members, everybody who's sitting going to be standing up here with me. But listen, that's okay because it's important for you to see who these folks are, and then I'll go into my remarks. And okay, so I can start here. Ken Anderson, Vice President of Civic Affairs, Greater Philadelphia Chamber of Commerce. Ken, come on, just come on up. Now listen, start. So we're going to start, and it's going to be like a little half moon. Yeah, by the time we get finished. Francis Kelly, my good friend, Assistant GM and Public Affairs and Government at SEPTA. Fran, come on up. Bob Anderson, Vice President, Closed Loop Partners. Bob. John Chen, is John Chen here? Come on, John. John, I was just talking about the Chinatown Stitch. People are hyped up and excited. Rolando Sanchez, Director, Kensington and Allegheny Business Association. I can't tell you what he's doing for us right now. Thank you so much. Majida Rashid, Chief Operating Officer, Nicetown CDC. We've been at this for a long time. Prima Gupta. Prima, President and CEO of the Center City District. Thank you, Prima, thank you. one of my mentors and teachers, Thera Martin Connolly, WURD Radio and Commercial Quarter Senior Advisor across the city. Maria Gonzalez, President of ASE, Maria. Dennis Lee, CEO of Business Association of West Parkside, Dennis Lee. Jerome Shabash, you heard Director Williams mention him. Rick Sauer, PACDC's. Rick, come on up. Rick and team, there would be no PHLTCB without you guys. Fern Gookin, Director of Sustainability Revolution Recovery. Fern, if you're here, come on up. Sean Mountain, Air Quality District Supervisor, PA Department of Environmental Protection. If you're here, Sean, come on up. Phoebe Coles, I saw you somewhere, at least I thought I did. She's like, okay, Phoebe, you got a twin somewhere. Jane Golden. I was driving down Upsall Street, Mural Arts is right in front of Kevin Johnson's church, yes. Matt Rader, President and CEO of the Pennsylvania Horticultural Society. Matt, we need you, my dear. Essential partner. Adam Gear, Chief Director of Public Safety for the City of Philadelphia. Seth Shapiro, President and CEO of PGW. Didn't President Joe Biden deliver for PGW $75 million? How about that? We're going to make good, and everything that we're doing is to make this lady's job a whole lot easier. Because if we get safe, clean, and green under wraps, her jobs, I mean, listen, she's going to be able to bring people here from across the globe. Angela Val, President and CEO of Visit Philly. If we do right, Angela, more people will visit Philly, right? Doug Oliver, Senior Vice President, Government, Regulatory, and Public Affairs at PICO. Huge partner, Doug Oliver. Adam Nigel, Director of Government Affairs at Penn Future. Adam, come on up. If anyone tries to say that we're doing anything wrong while we're trying to make the city safe, clean, and green, you need to know we have a damn good lawyer. Her name's Renee Garcia. Where's our city? Here she is. The next lady, safe is important. Community policing. Want to work to strengthen police-community relations without there being a crisis. This woman was a captain in one of the greatest police districts in the city, the 35th district. That was the district in the 9th Councilmatic District. But we watched her. You know, it wasn't officers sitting in cars. If you were in her district, you walked the beat, you rode bikes, you strengthened relationships, you signed the log. Do you all know what it's like when a police officer's walking the beat and they go into the store and they sign the log to say that they were there? That's what we saw then. Captain Massey Dew, she is now Deputy Commissioner for the City of Philadelphia's Police Department and an essential partner here. Give our Deputy Commissioner a huge round of applause. Susan Slauson, Commissioner for the City of Philadelphia's Department of Parks and Recreation. Sue Slauson. My uncle yesterday called me to say there have been some abandoned RVs and cars that have been graffitied and stationed in places for like 5-10 years and they've never been moved. All of a sudden, people are seeing action. I remember calling him on the telephone when I realized that I won and that I would become the mayor. And I called him and I said, I can't do this without you. We need this partnership. That's my brother and good friend, Richard Laser, Executive Director of the Philadelphia Parking Authority. Thank you, Laser. If you all don't believe me, this is real when I tell you this. Even if people are not afraid of the city of Philadelphia, if you say Parking Authority, they know you're serious. Throughout the city of Philadelphia. Thank you, Rich Laser. Bridget Collins Greenwald, Commissioner, City of Philadelphia, Quality of Life, L&I. Alba Martinez, Commerce Director. Randy Heyman, Water Commissioner. Elizabeth Lankenau, Director, Office of Sustainability. Crystal Jacob Shipman, Commissioner, Sanitation. Emily, President and CEO of our Energy Authority, Emily. Kristen Del Rossi, Mike Carroll, Kristen Bray, because it's important that we do this work, but we have data and research to affirm it. Sincere Harris, our Chief Deputy Mayor. And this final person that you're going to hear me mention. I don't know if you've ever been in a city council budget hearing before, but when you hear this department and this name mentioned, it is always because they are responding to the crisis. They are responding to the crisis and need. And I'm telling you, in every council district, and I know when I was a district council person, I would call them, I don't care if it was graffiti, I don't care if it was done, I don't care what it was. When we called this department, they came and they just fixed it. Tom Conway and Clip, where are you? Is Clip here? Come here, my friend. Councilmember Rue Landau is here. Councilmember, are you here? Where are you, Rue? Okay. And some people have said to me recently that they have noticed that the city of Philadelphia, very much like we did, I don't know who remembers this, but we got awards during COVID when we were focused on the census count. Philly Counts. I don't know if you all remembered that work. But this was very tough work, very meticulous, had to be very well organized and structured, and it was door-to-door work. That Philadelphia, usually when that happens, the mayor or a departmental leader stands up and, takes the bow. But the person who had led that work for the city of Philadelphia was Hassan Freeman, and now he's the director of engagement, all engagement for the city of Philadelphia. Hassan, you didn't know I knew that, but I paid attention to details. Finally, let me say this. I've got to get some facts on the record. Let me say this. When I walked in the room, I jokingly said to Maria, and to Director Williams, these are the people who are going to save us. Running for office and winning an election is one thing. The day after you win that election, you wake up, and in my case, I said, I made a commitment to you, the people of the city of Philadelphia, that if you gave me a chance to lead, I would work to make it the safest, cleanest, greenest big city in the nation with access to economic opportunity for all. And then you sit in that office and you say to yourself, I can't do any of this by myself. You need people who are going to have the same sense of urgency, who are willing to adopt and embrace innovative strategies that, quite frankly, can upset the standard operating way that the city of Philadelphia has been accustomed to doing business over the years. First things first, we needed the right person to lead it. Now, for those of you who know me, I'm fortunate enough that I've been around for a very long time. And because I've been around for a very long time, I don't listen to what people say, I watch what they do. Director Carlton Williams, his institutional knowledge and experience, and his willingness to upset the apple cart when necessary to say no, outcomes is what we need, and outcomes, positive, affirmative, are what residents across the city of Philadelphia, they deserve. The man who put all of this together, I want you to give our Director of Clean and Green, Carlton Williams, a huge round of applause. He's done this. But even the director needs help. Now, I'm going to say this for the first time out loud, and he's going to say, I know it. Where is he? I'm looking for his name because I remember the meeting. We had a meeting at the transition office, and I didn't tell anybody that I was in poaching mode. And we sat down and we met with Matt Rader, President and CEO of PHS, and he and Casey and some other team members came. And that work was so essential. But I said, Sincere and Tiffany and Aaron, I need him. I would have loved to have taken both Matt and Casey at the same time because that was what was in my mind. But I said, if we take them both, then who's going to lead the organization that will be such an essential partner? We were able to have Casey Kuklik become Deputy Director of Clean and Green Initiatives, and I'm so super proud to have him on the team. Where are you, Casey? You here? Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Listen, these are the people who are going to work to make it happen. You see city departments, you see the partnering organizations like SEPTA, CDCs. What I want you to know is that this 38-member team, they're going to utilize their expertise in their respective professional and community fields, data, information gathering, and this will be the group that will work to create the action plan that we will work on implementing that requires all of them to work together. The greatest deficiency of government is having all of these individual departments and organizations saying, I just work in my one individual lane. My mind doesn't work that way. If you want affirmative outcomes, if you want people in neighborhoods across the city believing in this city again, they have to be able to see the work being done by the people who are around us. They need to see it in their neighborhoods. They need to be able to touch it, and they need to be able to feel it. The data is important, right? But it's what I see with my own eyes. It's what I feel when I'm in my own neighborhood. It's what I feel at Broad and Olney, at 69th Street, at 52nd Street, at the clothespin, when I determine what kind of trajectory my city is on right now. So on the day the mayor of the city of Philadelphia asks you all to come stand up in this half moon to say, thank you for agreeing to serve. I want you to know if your work doesn't get done, I have failed in delivering on my promise. I don't feel weak in any way, shape, or form by telling you, the people of the city of Philadelphia, that I have failed, that the people who are standing around me, if they are not making good on delivering in their respective organizations with our collaboration and our partnership, but we're on our way. Because they also know that I'll stalk them if they don't deliver on their promises. So thank you all so very much, and I'm looking forward to the work. Everybody right now, half moon, one's in the air. One Philly is a thing. People think I'm crazy for believing that we can do this, that we can unify our city in a way that it doesn't matter the neighborhood or the zip code or the race or the religion of the constituency in the city. All Philadelphians want a safer, cleaner, and greener city. And this is what I mean when I say One Philly. So help me with the rest of my day, and everybody join with me and say, One Philly, One Philly, a united city. Because I'm Black Baptist and a teacher will do it twice to see if we do it better. Let me hear you all repeat after me and say, One Philly, One Philly, a united city. A united city. Thank you all so very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want you all, if you can, the folks who can stand close and around, we're going to sign the executive order right now. This is the formality that we have to engage in order to formally create the cabinet here in the city of Philadelphia. And the lawyer is here. The lawyer said, once I sign this, it's real. Where's Director Williams? Can you? People think the mayor gets what she wants. If I would get everything that I wanted, I would have cushions for this chair. This is one, and now the official order. One Philly, y'all. One Philly. One Philly. Everybody, one's up for this photo here. Need this one. Have to post this one. Thank you all. Thank you so much, okay?